Would you do us the honors of spitting Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, but do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Come on! Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw him, you would even say it close. Come on! All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, come on, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you ride my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeers loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you go down in history forever. You go down in history forever. You go down in history. What?
That is going to be fun. I'm so excited.
Did I get the names right for the reindeers?
Sneak This podcast supporters, listen up. You cop a pair of dope kicks every single week. We are positive you grabbed all the dopest releases last week, especially during this Black Friday. I'm sure you guys grabbed a few deals. So we know you need some new gear. Winter is here, and Minimal.la has everything you need to stay fly and keep warm. Minimal.la has all the basics you need at ridiculously affordable prices. And use the code TSD10. You can save an additional 10% on your first order. It is impossible to not have seen Minimal tagged on your IG feed because sneakerheads and hypebeasts are always pairing their pieces with the latest sneaker releases and getting lots of love for them. From the signature denim to the cargos, hoodies, outerwear, accessories to pull it all together, fashion-forward, modern basics at a great price. Go to minimal.la/sneakdis to support our show. Minimal is able to provide high quality for a fraction of the price by cutting out traditional retailers. Check out their new collection that just dropped, and Sneak This listeners will receive an additional 10% off using TSD10 at checkout. With over 350 products on their site, Minimal.la has something for all listeners. Visit minimal.la/sneakdis and use the code TSD10 at checkout. Items sell out quickly. Trust me, they do, especially for the oversized items. If you typically wear a medium, buy a small, and if you're like really skinny, buy an extra small. It sounds crazy, but the oversized stuff, go down a size. Items sell out quickly. That's spelled MNML.LA/SNEAKDIS. That's code TSD10 to get additional 10% off. We appreciate everybody who supports Minimal, and we appreciate Minimal that supports us. I think this podcast, I don't know why you wearing Raiders gear, fam. I don't even know why.
Because I'm still supporting regardless.
That's perfectly fine. We're supposed to. But it is amazing how your team is trash, my team is trash, Rico team is trash, Andy team is trash, Simple team is trash. This podcast might be the worst sports podcast of all time.
It's not a sports podcast.
Look, I'm going to tell you something. It's amazing how whack our teams are. All right. And what's crazy is all of them still might make the playoffs. Except the Cardinals. Oh, except the Jets, too.
I think
Cleveland might.
Jets are technically not out of it yet. They have to lose this week. The Cardinals, I think, have been eliminated. Because the NFC's records are that much better.
Yeah, because Niners locked that up. Actually, no,
but
it's
even
not locked up yet.
Yeah, but even the wild card teams like Seattle is only one game back.
One game back.
So that's what I'm saying. Like NFC is you got to be like 9-10 wins already to be considered.
I mean, we're 6-6, and we're leading the division.
Besides NFC East,
bruh.
None of the wild card teams from that division are going to make it though. That's my point. Like you can win a division with a bad record, but the Cardinals are eliminated already. I think
we're taking the Dallas Cowboys is taking a historical route to the Super Bowl now. Like. Hey, this is going to go down in history. After we win the Super Bowl, they're going to be like, yo, they took a crazy route. No. But I'm here for it, though, so I ain't mad at it. Episode 184, which I forgot to say. We appreciate everybody who likes, subscribes, listens, shares, comments, all that. This is the Sneak Diss Awards category episode. So we're just going to list the categories and, some of the front runners that we might think are be popular in those categories. We'll do the actual awards episode probably the last week of December or maybe the first week of January. I'm not sure yet.
Certain releases this week are already under retail on Go, by the way. I don't know if that's
that came out
Monday.
That came out this past week or that get ready to come out?
No. The stuff that's not even released yet. Like gray 12s, already under retail. Now, when you account for shipping and tax, maybe it's more than retail, but still, like,
kind of
embarrassing. That's too strong.
They're pretty fire. Now they're not better than Flint Grays, the original gray joints, but them joints are fire. Like I said, I appreciate everybody. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but official hats have officially come in. The Sneak Diss S hat. They're here, fam. Look at this.
The Philadelphia 76ers.
Look at that stack. We got them for you. Look at that stack, B. Look at that S. That's quality.
Entire warehouse full.
Look at that quality. That's quality. That's not some nonsense. Look at that. Yeah, we got a whole warehouse. Use the code nothing because you ain't getting nothing. What are they? 35 plus shipping.
Yeah, if it's going to be shipped, then we're going to have to charge you for shipping, unfortunately, because we got to make our money back.
If you're local, you can come pick them up.
If you do a small order, we learned if you do a small order from a vendor, it's not as cheap as if you do like 10,000. So
that's a fact. So this is our first run. You guys have always asked for something merchandise-wise, something to support the show. Here's your opportunity. 35 plus shipping where you at. If you're international, you can order as well, but hit us up first. It's going to be about probably $25 to ship there, but we have a lot of listeners international. Shout out to the homie in Australia. But like I said, we appreciate everybody who's always asking about stuff.
I don't know if I've ever even shipped to Australia. I've shipped to China. I know that.
I have one time, a long time ago,
and I've shipped to Brazil, and I thought it was gonna get.
Remember when we shipped to Brazil?
Oh, yeah, I thought it was gonna be a little.
What'd you ship there?
Shady. I don't even remember, but
remember
I know
what we shipped?
Yeah.
We shipped those.
When Nike watches.
Or whatever. Bro, we had shipped. Did you ship two there?
I shipped something else to Brazil.
Oh, okay. See, I shipped Nike watches, and them joints are sitting on the porch, and I remember the guy was messaging me fam, them joints. I'm like, them joints delivered, B. I don't know, they're not here. That was it. Never heard them again. That's when we were selling Nike watches for $350. Them joints were $199, if that.
I think it was less than that. I think it was 100 something, 150.
Well, the resale game back there was fire. But you can cop these if you want. You can resell them too if you want. Am I in camera, George?
Yep.
My camera?
Yep.
You could cop these two and resell them. These joints are 35 plus shipping, 35 local to pick up. We appreciate by high quality too. You notice this? That's that varsity letter feel. We went the varsity S with the red on red. And we like that. We talk about sports on the podcast, so I'm gonna do varsity, a varsity jacket type letter. And if these do well, we'll make another one. I want to do something different. I definitely want to do something slapped in half. You'll get one hat.
Probably do some different colors too. Obviously,
definitely different colors.
If you couldn't tell, they're Los Angeles Dodger colors. So
we went with the Dodger colorways. We know a lot of you guys hate the Dodgers, but the red.
You could also tell people it's a 76ers hat.
You go 76. You go America. You do whatever you want. So
yes, it stands for summer in America.
I love the hat. It's a great quality. I think I like the hat. It's really good quality. It's our colors being driven from LA. We both love the Dodgers. Has the red to the traditional Dodgers logo, the white, the blue. Obviously, we'll have more hats down the road. I'm maybe thinking these go good. Maybe February. I already have an idea in hand. You'll get one hat. You'll get one sticker because I got some Sneak Diss stickers at the house too. You get a hat, a sticker, and you get a handwritten letter that says "slap yourself in half."
Henry has a note.
I'm gonna write a note. I'm gonna write a note in cursive too.
And I think it's gonna look a little bit darker than it does on the video. On the video, it looks a little washed out, but it's your traditional
with the green under too.
Traditional royal blue.
You can't go wrong with the green underbill. So shout out to everybody who supports. Like I said, hit me up and we'll get those to you. And I'll be posting on IG and Twitter and everything as well. Thanksgiving good?
I just making sure we're recording there and we're recording there. Is this on? You turn this on?
Yeah, we good.
All right.
Your Thanksgiving good?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't really much to. I'm a little upset the weekend's over. Got to go back to work tomorrow, but
damn. See, I ain't been to work all in a week. So.
Yeah, longer.
So that's gonna be super trash. Getting the kids ready for school this morning sucked. Just waking up knowing I had to do something. You didn't go to work today? Oh no, you didn't.
Monday off.
Dang. What'd y'all go to? Your sister-in-law's?
Hannah's sister's house. Thanksgiving itself was good. I mean, it's totally normal, fine, whatever. No chaos, no shenanigans, nothing. Just hanging out. Didn't even watch much of the football.
It wasn't worth watching.
I watched the morning game, I think, or some of it because we didn't go over there till like 2:30. But
What, the Bears game?
yeah, I watched some of that game.
I would have lost. If I would have did the pool, the pick your win pool, I would have lost every single one because
Bears won, right? By 4?
yeah, but I would have picked Lions. Yeah, I would have easily picked Lions at home, even with a third-string quarterback.
I don't even remember.
And
I'm trying to remember like what the lines were too. And I know obviously Cowboys got washed, and the last game
scored first.
Saints washed.
Atlanta
Revenge.
Yeah,
Revenge on Falcons, right?
Revenge Gate. Yes.
Well, from 2 weeks ago or
Right.
whatever, the Falcons beat them miraculously by 17 points or something, and I lost all my bets on that one game. I lost all my bets, and I have not bet since then.
I hated seeing the Falcons come out there with their throwbacks on, a throwback logo in the middle of the field, Thanksgiving night, and then get what? I hate seeing that.
I didn't even notice that.
I did. I was like, oh, shoot, they about to do the dirty bird out here and stuff. I did. You knew it was coming.
Listen, they already watched them once. They weren't beating them again. It was that game was a perfect, and the Cowboy game too. Those games were perfect representation of what this NFL season has been. The other perfect representation is the Jets going to the Cincinnati and getting washed. And I called it. I said they're going to get washed.
Oh, okay.
I did. No, we didn't have a show last week. We didn't have a show last week here, so I didn't say it then, but I texted everybody and told all the Jets fans I know they're going to get washed by Cincinnati.
Because I can't tell if this NFL season, and I think I asked you this a few weeks ago, is this NFL season trash or is it fire? I can't tell. All right.
I think it's fire for people who don't have a favorite team, because people who don't have a favorite team is like chaos.
That's what I said. That's what I meant in the text, that it's fire for the casual fan.
Casual fan, you still could have a favorite team. You just don't root for them like...
Casual fan.
No, casual fan can have a favorite. Casual fan is like someone who lives in Phoenix and they don't ever go to Cardinal games, or they might go to one every 5 years. And they like, if the Cardinals are on, like say a lady's husband is like a fanatic and he's in front of the TV rooting. And then the lady, the wife comes in like, oh, Cardinals, how they doing? And the guy tells them and they immediately leave the room. That's a casual fan. Someone who like... You'll go to the game with your family if your family wants to take you to the game or whatever, and maybe like Larry Fitzgerald, and you
that's not
like
a casual
to see,
fan.
Yeah, it is.
No, a casual.
Yes, it is.
No, that's somebody just doesn't know.
No, that's a casual fan.
Casual fan is like, they might watch. They watch it on. It's on. They're not like.
No, you're talking about it.
You're a casual NBA fan.
No, but I have a team.
Yeah, but you
wait, sorry.
No.
Sorry, yes. We're using it two different ways. You're probably right, yes. In that instance, yes. Not casual Bulls fan, yes. Even though I know all the entire roster, like...
Right.
So, like, in some ways, yes. In some ways, no.
I go out of my way to make sure I'm watching football. Rocio, I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I don't care if it's Cowboys or not. I'm watching football today. NBA, it's so, I don't know. Me, right now, last year, I was a casual baseball fan. Usually, I'm a really good baseball fan.
Yeah,
hockey,
but
I don't even know I'm a hockey fan anymore. I don't even watch a second of hockey anymore like I do. I'm like, I saw a Golden Knights thing. I said, who is that? I forgot the Golden Knights even had a team. All right.
Yeah, and they better not make the playoffs this year either.
They didn't make them last year, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
Yeah,
they got put up by what? Mighty Ducks?
4th, 5th, 5 seeds.
They got put up by somebody.
Yeah, they lost early, but...
But
the first version of casual fan you were saying is someone who might not have a favorite team and they just enjoy, like, I think you can have both. You can have someone who doesn't have a team and then just likes the sport but is not a fanatic, but then you also can have the person who roots for the team but doesn't pay attention. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like the example where you have family members who are fanatics, you like the team, you might know a player or two, but you don't care to watch it, and you'll go or you'll watch it if they ask you to go or watch it. To me, that's a casual fan. There might be a different example.
Hard to say. I have a friend who like he'll root for the Cardinals or Cardinal stuff, but he has no idea who's on the team.
Yeah, I mean,
besides Larry Fitzgerald,
there's probably season ticket holders who are like that. There's season ticket holders who know nothing about the game and they just go because it's a home team and it's a sport. Like And that's probably fans in general. How many fans really know the rules of the sports they go to?
There's a lot of people that go to football games that have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that's a 100%.
So you have different versions of whatever, but what I was saying is like, it's the season. Like people go to March Madness, for example. If they don't have a team, they always root for the underdog. So to me, it's similar. It's like an NFL season where people may not have a team, but they're just rooting because teams are winning and losing every week. No, there's only a couple teams that are really, really good, and the rest of the league is like chaos, jumbled. Like
it's kind of a hard comparison, though.
Like the AFC playoff picture from, I guess KC and Houston now are 8-4, but the next like 6 teams or 5 teams are between 7-5 and 6-6. Like. All the teams in the AFC playoff picture are jumbled in the middle. And even Houston and KC are only 2 games ahead of those teams. It's weird.
I don't know if I don't think you could compare March Madness and football. Because even if you just like sports, whether you watch a second of college basketball or not, if you can go to Final Four March Madness, the tournament, you're gonna go. Like, period. If you're a fan of sports in general. Like that's an event. Even if you don't watch NFL, you can go to the Super Bowl. You going to the Super Bowl. Like that's just that. So like NFL might not be a great example of it anyways because it's only 16 games. NBA, NHL, baseball. I think most fans are casual baseball fans. That's how I think that is.
Well, there's too many games.
There's way too many games. That's hard to say. Anyways, Thanksgiving was good.
Yeah, it was normal.
Appreciate you, Hannah, inviting us over like tradition. It was good.
Yeah. Wednesday night, we normally do like Italian dinner or whatever, even though I think it started because of Tony. Or I don't know, we can ask Hannah. I guess like some of Hannah's family might have like, because her mom's family is originally from New Jersey and they kind of have like Italian tendencies maybe, even though they probably aren't Italian. I don't know. They have like, they use those like, traditional New Jersey accents when they like laugh about stuff. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Long Island or like New Jersey accent or whatever, even though I don't think that has anything to do with Italian heritage, even though it gets tied to it. And then my sister and my brother-in-law weren't there. They're normally there. They were camping for Thanksgiving. My mom wasn't there, obviously. She's in Europe right now.
Is she still there?
Yeah, she's on a cruise. Well, she went to Venice, and then she was on a cruise for she's still on the cruise right now. It was like 14 days or something. I don't know.
Good God.
But yeah, and then regular Thanksgiving was normal, and then after that, I just pretty much stayed home, watched sports.
That's pretty much all I did. I mean, I didn't go to my family's on Thanksgiving. That's like, I'll go Christmas. We did Thanksgiving at our house, which Rosil's family always comes over. We didn't eat till about 9:30, something like that. Like. It was supposed to start at 5:30, but every year it gets late, and they were like, "God, you're just so negative, fam. We've never ate before 8 o'clock at my house."
So, is it not? I mean, y'all can't aim for like 2 p.m. and then eat at 5 or 6?
Maybe. Who knows? It's not possible.
Thanksgiving to me, and maybe it's just.
There's been times we ate so late we thought about going straight to Black Friday shopping because that's how late it was.
Okay, but whose tradition is that? Because to me, it's always been like you eat at like 3. Like
that's how it was at my mom's house. That's how it was at my grandma's house. That's how it always is. But not over Rosil's and family. We eat about the earliest we ever ate before
the
was 8.
Food's not ready, or because of what?
I mean, people missing food. It's a variation.
And what do they?
The turkey didn't get to my house until about.
It doesn't get made at your house.
Oh, no, it gets made somewhere else. But still, it doesn't matter. Like, they called her mom, and the mom's like, let me get out the shower. That'd be about 6:30. She didn't get to the house about 9. It doesn't matter. It's tradition.
What are those people doing, though? Mm-hmm. Like,
I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's tradition. I'm fine with it. I just hate when they try to eat earlier. They're like, oh, no, we're eating at 5:30 this year. Stop it. Say 9:30, and that's it. Anyways, it was good.
9:30 is late for young people, let alone like
you're right,
elderly people.
And then drinking wine and stuff, faded. Any pickups? Black Friday shopping? Anything?
No, I didn't do any Black Friday shopping. I mean,
none online.
I bought I don't know if you saw like all those. Nike had all the like tech stuff on sale and hoodies and whatever. I bought 3 different colors of that one hoodie.
The hoodie thing that like is connected.
Nah, not that one. It's just a regular like.
I don't like that connected hoodie.
Regular hoodie with the small Nike logo on it. That's the one I like. The small logo, and I've got like black, gray, and maybe like between like what would you call it? Like rust, maybe between brown
chimney.
And oh, yes,
That's what it's called, I think.
I don't think it was chimney, but it was between like burgundy and brown, whatever that color is. But if obviously if they stink, I'm taking them back. You know what I mean? Like from Nikes.
They're for you or for gifts?
Yeah, not for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the crew neck ones. Like
I just started looking through all my stuff. I don't have any like really hoodies that were like I have zip up hoodies, but I don't have any like.
I have, but they're all just
like,
worn out
I
now.
don't have any hoodies. I don't get it.
Like all my hoodies are just worn out now. Like hoodies out here, because we live in Arizona, like we don't wear them as long as the people, so they don't get trashed. So like you wear them out here for about a month and a half, 2 months, and then you put them away, they still good for about 5-6 years. So like all my hoodies are just trash now. I'm like, yo, these suck now. Like they either suck, they stink, they stretched out, faded, like something weird. So I bought some crew necks.
Well, those were all pretty much sold out when I went to look.
Did you buy pants?
Nah, hoodies.
I wanted to buy the pants, which I just didn't even go.
Still
to
too expensive.
What was expensive? I mean, they're $33.
No, if you buy the actual tech pants, they're still expensive.
Oh, I thought they were tech pants on Kicks deals or the one that.
I mean, I got it. I saw it. Yeah, that's what I got it from. But no, the ones I got were $25. The hoodies.
You cop any sneakers?
Just those 4s on that livestock sale.
That's it?
Price sell them.
Oh, wait. How many? I thought you bought
2, 13 and the 12.
You want to sell both?
Probably.
Why don't you keep one of those?
Because I haven't even worn white cements yet. Why would I? Listen, the only reason I was tempted to buy
you have all the ones that are mixed in the shoe. You got every single one.
I have at times, but no, militaries are that was the
that's right.
story from what's the name store?
Pound for Pound.
Yeah.
So you don't got military.
And Fire Reds or whatever. I've never had those. I mean, I had them when I was a kid or something.
Fire Reds, yeah.
Chicago's, whatever color you want to call it.
What they are. I had the one with the spike in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what colorway I'm talking about, but.
I forgot those existed.
I bought 2 pairs of those just because I went in. Shipment has been sent. There we go. That's another thing. Short-term rant right now. Let's do a short-term rant.
Short-term.
I understand why the businesses do it that way because they're hoping people will come into the store, get their pickup, and then spend their money on everything else that's in the store. But shoe stores doing raffles that are for pickup on Black Friday, whether it be Foot Locker app, Champs app, Foot Action app, Finish Line app, or boutique, raffle winners, is insane. Now, obviously, it's a little bit different if you're doing it at like Undefeated. There's not going to be, there's not going to be a madhouse to go in there and just pick it up. But parking at Scottsdale Mall to pick up those black Yeezys was one of the worst experiences of my entire life.
You buy it for yourself?
Nah.
I'm going to tell you something.
Already sold them.
Black Yeezys are absolute fire, though.
I mean, open the package up. They're all right. I think they look better on feet than they do when you hold it in your hand.
Them joints are crazy.
Well, yeah, AJ wore them to the house on Wednesday. You saw them.
Oh, them joints are fire. They almost look like Pirate Blacks, like the original version.
The shape, I don't know. I go back and forth on whether the V2 shape or the V1 shape is better.
Oh, V2 shape is way better.
I don't know. I put the V1 on, I like it better. I put the V2 on, I like it better. So I don't know. I go back and forth. But anyways, so I went to pick those up. Parking at Scottsdale Mall regularly on a regular Saturday when it's not Black Friday is bad enough.
Facts.
But they had police directing traffic at the mall.
That's all the time.
What?
During Black Friday, that's pretty often.
But why?
Because, it's out of control.
It made it worse at least to me. It made it worse that they were directing traffic. There was one motorcycle cop when we went inside. He had his bike parked and was like putting the cones in the way so people couldn't turn in. When I came back out, he was gone. I was like, "Why are you there for like 20
hour.
minutes
like
and then you gone?"
To direct y'all somewhere else.
Yeah, you trying to direct the president into the assassination. They paid him off, inside job. But I was like, what sense did that make? But anyways, so Hannah was able to find like a service vehicles only spot under the, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, like between.
Yeah, we used to take them back, going to the backside.
Where Kona Grill is, you go down that ramp.
Where the car wash used to be. On that side, yeah.
Well, now the car wash is in the parking garage. But if you make a right and go under the overhang or whatever, to the movie theater side of the parking lot. Yeah, she just parked in there. So I was like, all right, I'll be out in a couple minutes. But
Did you have to go at a certain time, like before?
It was until 3. I probably should have gone earlier because I think I didn't go till like 1.
Wait a minute, it was still like that. I was gonna say you should have waited till later. That was at 1?
What do you mean?
Like you went at 1 o'clock and it was still like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I thought it would have been done like with all that by like noon or something.
I mean, if I would have gone at 9 when they open, I'm sure. Now, granted,
been
there's
worse at 9.
No, I don't think so.
People were outside in line.
Yeah, there's people camping, but that's just the people camping. Like, if you really think about it, people are at breakfast or with their family or whatever, and then like around 11, they're like, okay, now let's go shopping. Unless you're camping for something specific. At Foot Locker, you're not camping for nothing. I mean, unless you're waiting for the raffle people who didn't pick up. So, you know what I mean? Like, I can't think of like stuff in a mall that people are camping out for. I'm sure it happened, but
Oh yeah, not the mall. I mean, probably like for Dick's Sporting Goods, like maybe they be having something. I don't know. Maybe Best Buy and all that. And I don't even know if anybody really did Best Buy because all the stuff was still there. And I text you that day.
They had some stuff sold. I went on their website before, and then I went on their website after, and it had sold out on some stuff.
Yeah, like it's sold on the website. I went to the store. Well, like PlayStations. They had like a PlayStation that was like came with 3 games. That was $199. That was gone off the site. But like in the store, they still had the like 65-inch TV for $350. And I was like, oh shoot, he's still here. I text people like, y'all still want them? They right here. Like. So they still had those, and I don't know. I seen Target had the barricades out, but I didn't see anybody in the actual line. So I don't know. I mean, other than that.
Well, either way, waiting in line, like I skipped the line and went to the front to give my ID, like to check with somebody. I was like, I don't have to wait in this line to just pick it up, right? I mean, I understand you got to wait in line to cash out with the cashier. But she was like, yep, that's where you got to pay. And I was like, no, I mean, I know I got to pay in that line, but I don't have to wait here. I don't have to like wait till I get to the front to give you my ID. I can just give it to you now and you can get it and have it waiting when I get to the front, right? And she was like, oh yeah, I'll just go get it for you.
Oh.
So, but anyways, it was chaos. Never again on Black Friday unless, you know.
Was Foot Locker actual chaos?
Yes, the inside of the store. Number one.
But strictly for pickups, because what were they buying?
Everything.
Was stuff on sale there?
It's people that you don't see that go into Foot Locker one day a year. You know,
well,
what I mean?
That's the whole part of Black Friday. Like you just go in there, you're going for Black Friday here, but like let's go to Foot Locker too.
It was people trying stuff on that you can get online for like drastically lower price. Like I seen a cat trying. He was with his parents, and granted, you know, when you're 16 or whatever, you're probably going to be with your parents shopping. You know, assuming you're trying to get something, because like I told you, I saw a lot of young cats out there talking about how they wearing YSL and CDG and whatever else to this concert they're going to. I was that's enough talking. But this cat was trying on like VaporMax 2.0 or whatever. It just was black and white. I'm like, bro, you can probly get that online for like $50 at this point. For
like $60. But that's what that's how they get people. Like I'm not gonna say I went to a few other stores and like I seen cats. You know, I'm not even gonna say it. So
yeah, stealing probably.
Nah, they weren't stealing, but I was like, I'm like, yo, them joints are on the Adidas site, no joke, for maybe $65. That's not even a joke, all right?
Oh, the cats in line behind me that were talking about CDG and whatever else were talking about Sneakers app and something else. They definitely didn't have any idea how Foot Locker app reserve worked, Sneakers app. It's crazy to me that 16, 17-year-olds don't know how app. Now, maybe they don't have their own credit card. That's fine, whatever. But the fact that you don't know how these apps work and you in a shoe store trying to buy hype shoes, it makes absolutely no sense to me.
See, I figured they're the ones that shouldn't know how to use it. Like, I tell Oscar this all the time. All this stuff, like the word lit and all this crazy stuff, that's us. Our age group came up with all this stuff. Our rappers we listen to, all these people that we listen to, is us. I don't care what they say, apps and all that. When I see somebody who is like, still like a Rico or somebody, you still ain't never won off sneakers? Like, fam, like what? Like, stuff like that, like, oh, I never use sneakers. I get my brother all the time, bro. You don't use sneakers yet? Like, I don't got time for this. Like, yo, okay, you trying to cop off Nike, bro? What are you talking about? That's the age group. I'm like, them 16, 17-year-olds, they don't be knowing nothing. No. Their phones be cracked. They log, they lose them. They don't know nothing. So like, I'd be like,
but they know how to use Instagram.
Yeah, you're right. And that's how they cop too, off Instagram. I'm gonna tell you something. Oh, you know, real quick too. You guys be careful out here with these holiday scammers because they already got the homie Josh in the Bay Area. Now, he sent me this thing, this store. Somebody created an Instagram page, like cloned the store's page and then hit him up. Now, it was his fault and he admitted it. He was faded and he sent them Apple Pay and stuff. And they was like, fam, we didn't get it. Could you send it again? He sent like almost $600. They were like, fam. He was like, no. Send my shoes. They were like, nah. He was like, well, send me a refund. They were like, all right, we'll refund you, but you got to send it again so then we get it and then we can refund it back. And he was like, man, what is up with this? Well, they got him. He contacted the real store and the owner was like, yeah, somebody made a fake page and scamming people. Y'all be careful out there. They getting it. This holiday season, scamming
What was
season.
it for?
He was trying to cop some Yeezys and something else. Like he thought, and look, it was too good to be true. The prices were like, oh, the fam, what you doing now? The prices were wild, but shout out to Josh. I forgot what the store is called. It's called like Plug City or something like, and it's a real actual. It's a real.
That sounds like a trash.
It's a real actual store. It's called The Plug. Now the real store called The Plug is a good store. It's good, but there's somebody out here that made a clone page, so watch out for it. And don't be sending no Apple Pay to people, man. Stop doing that. Use your PayPal or whatever the case may be. Make sure you can get your money back. He sounds like he seems to be good because it came out from his bank, but watch out.
Can't get Apple Pay back?
Yeah, you can. I mean, it comes out of your bank, so I guess he could call his bank or whatever. He said he's already contacted him and trying to figure that out. So, but shout out to Josh for letting me know that, and watch out here these holiday seasons. You copy anything else? I was very disappointed in the sneakers, like Black Friday stuff.
I mean, I won on Foot Locker app for the Yeezys. I already sold them. I copped 2. Anyways, I forgot to finish that story. The What the Fours material is way better than Cement Fours.
You saw my House of Hoops?
Yeah.
That's where I saw him.
Angry that that's the case. Because, you know what? People already know why. Why is that? Why is this shoe better than this? Anyways.
I'm not arguing, since this is the Sneaker of the Year categories episode, I'm not planning on even including Travis Scott's in like top Jordan of the year. But I wouldn't mind if somebody said these What the Fours as one of the best Jordans of the year. I'm sorry. The shoe is fire to me, all right? I thought the pictures were trash, but it's actually done really well. Like, it's done really well
with the
shoe.
new official Sneak This hat.
The Sneak This hat, $35 plus shipping, $35 local for pickup. I think they're actual fire. So, like, the fact that there are better materials, it's almost really
The only thing I don't like
in
is
wearing
that-
white cement. White cement is a retro and one of the greatest things of all time. But, I mean, if you cop those, you might as well just wear those. Like, why keep the other one DS? Huh?
Yeah, the only thing I don't like, I don't like when shoes are mismatched unless it's like What the Dunks. What the Dunks, fine. The original concept is a dunk. You made it with 57 million different color patches, whatever. But with these, I guess my thing is like you can do a what the, but keep both shoes the same. You know what I mean? Like matching shoes. You can still do a what the with matching shoes as opposed to what the where the shoes don't match.
Is that how it was on all the other ones? Like Kobe's and all that?
know.
I can't remember.
I know what the Dunks don't match. Them joints are completely mismatches.
Okay.
But
But that's the point. I like that. Because what the Dunks were 19 separate
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
SBs.
But this is only 4 different
I
shoes
guess,
or whatever.
yeah. I
don't
guess
know
that
why
doesn't
they
make
didn't-
any sense. I'm just glad they didn't do one black and one white. I really thought they were going to do that.
Oh.
I thought they were going to try some nonsense like that. But it's kind of crazy how you could look at them and just like tell that they're all the fours in there.
See, this pair, and this is probably another reason why I bought. This pair is the better pair to me. The one that has the gray wing, the gray midsole, and the gray
What's
on
the
the
other one
back.
look like?
The other one has the blue on the back. I think it has a blue wing, and I don't know what the midsole
that on
colorway it
sneakers?
is. No, this is my shipping confirmation.
You know what's crazy is how Halloween dunks never came out on sneakers. I hate Halloween
Still,
dunks, so.
yeah, to this day. Oh, now you hate them?
No, I love them, but I hate it because they didn't come out.
What else was it?
I'm gonna tell you something. I was very disappointed in like Packer shoes and stuff like that. I was specifically waiting for Packer shoes. That's
You
when,
have to order 200 to get free shipping.
on what?
Packer.
Forget that. Packer shoes used to be having like crazy prices.
Yeah, it is. Today.
No.
Yeah, for today.
The prices are better today.
I didn't look on the website, but I got the email that said like up to 80% off. But the only way you get free shipping is if you spend $200.
I'm about to go in there and look now. I caught like engineered garments Ultra Boost last year from
Yeah,
them
but we
for
had a
like,
free ship code too. Everything was 50% off.
I had bought a grip of stuff, so like it didn't.
I don't think they do that normally. Engineered Garments was when I sent you the code. I sent you the free shipping code. What it was everything that was remaining, because obviously they took a lot of stuff down. Everything that was remaining on the website was automatically 50% off, because that's when I got Continentals. It was 50% off, and then no matter what you paid, if you spent $40 or whatever, which is what I spent on Continentals, you put the code in for free shipping, you get free ship. So you got the Engineered Garments for like $110 or whatever it was, or $100, and cheap. I got they didn't have my size, or I would have bought them. And then I got the ones that I got, the Continentals, for $40 shipped.
I mean, these prices are better, I guess. I mean, I just feel like they've been much better before. And the stuff that they have for sale is whack.
Yeah, because they take stuff down.
But this might be the wackest.
Extra Butter probably has the best. Extra Butter does 30% off, but they don't do free shipping, I don't think. But the problem is they're not technically allowed to sell Nikes on the site. So you have to like do the order form, which is whack.
I think it's Bodega. I don't think Bodega you can buy them off the site either. Undefeated you can. Undefeated had 25% off, which is
Undefeated charges too much for shipping.
They do, but we went to the store. So
you did 25% off in store?
I mean, I bought Oscar stuff. I went. Oh, you done with pickups?
I didn't look at Bodega's sale. I don't remember what I bought. I mean, I got the Yeezy, and I got.
Did you buy anything for yourself?
What the fours? No, I don't think so.
You didn't buy any gifts or nothing? Oh
yeah, I bought the hoodies for myself. That's it.
I caught. You know what? I don't think I copped anything for myself. I bought a lot of stuff for everybody else. I went to Manor. Shout out to Manor. I got some Manor socks, which I'm joints are dope. Shout out to them. I grabbed some Manor hats as gifts, and then I got some shoes for the baby. She wanted like some of them like native joints that the Manor had. They had like 50% off the kids' shoes.
Hannah bought something from them at the
the flea market thing?
Market.
Oh, I thought about going to that, but
they didn't have the maroon hat at the flea market though, because that's the only thing I would have bought.
They had it there.
They had it at the store. They didn't have it at the thing, so I couldn't. She said they didn't have it because Jeremy was at the flea market.
I don't even think they even had any sizes when I saw it at the store. Like the hats were
it was all sold out already.
Small sizes, like they were all gone. They had a lot of the hoodies and shirts.
She copped the
Suns
green, the green Nike golf hat and the black Nike golf hat.
How much those go for?
No idea.
They didn't have those colors in there. So got some stuff at Manor. Then we went to Undefeated. Undefeated had 25% off. Oscar tried on undercover waffles.
They did 50% off. Not only their own stuff, they did it on shoes too.
25 stuff. Oh, who you talking about? Undefeated was 25% off everything.
Oh,
except new collection Undefeated line. So like all other Undefeated stuff.
But like Nikes and Adidas and everything.
Oh yeah, sneakers, everything was 25% off.
Oh, shit,
so we did that, but then he didn't. He was like, I realized I'm not gonna wear them. I'm like, okay. Whatever. He literally sat in there and tried them on for about 15, 20 minutes, trying on size 10 and 9.5. They had some Vans and some stuff in there that was fire. And the triple black Undefeated Ultra Boost 1.0, them joints are fire. The clothes in there and the hats, them joints are crazy fire. The store was weird though. All the times we've ever been to it, I felt like they had way more product in there. It seemed mad thin in there. But like same people still working there. I mean, it was cool.
They changed the outlook, how
I don't know.
Laid out?
I told Oscar, no, same layout. But I told Oscar, I said, it's missing a lot of product in here. Like, unless I just haven't been in a long time. It just looked kind of wild in there. But the store is still dope, and Oscar loved it. So he grabbed a couple shirts and stuff and got them for a good price. What else did I cop? I bought a lot of video games this week. I bought Mortal Kombat 11, finally. I bought NBA 2K. I bought Madden. I bought Oscar Cortez some games. I buy everything. It's tradition. Black Friday, I buy all the video games.
The video games, some of the games were cheap because they're only $27.
Yeah, they were cheap. So I was like, well, I'm going to buy these. I almost bought Borderlands, even though I hate Borderlands. I think Borderlands is an awful game, but I'm like, $27 bucks.
Fire.
I do not understand that game. That game is weird and whack, man.
You tripping. That game is fire.
Either way, I didn't cop it. Oscar wanted to, but I was like, yo, you can cop it yourself. I'm not copping it. Other than that, that was it. I kept trying to cop some stuff. They had Reebok Fury Boost 50% off, $100. I tried to cop, no sizes. So I'm like, well, that's that. I bought some clothes from
those are 30,
clothes.
30% off at Extra Butter right now.
30% is not enough. Only 50% off Reebok.
Well, I understand that, but if you don't have your size, then it doesn't matter. You still can get it for $140.
Oh, no. I told you. I need them joints.
It's only $40 difference.
Nah, fam. Only? Good God. Mr. Rockefeller?
Oh, man, what?
I'm not doing it, no.
You talk about how $200 is a regular price now.
$200 is a regular price, but not for Reebok Furies with some added boost on the bottom. So, no. That was one of the things, too, that I was trying to say. Like, I seen people buying Ultra Boost 19s and paying about $175. I'm like,
Yeah, everybody in Foot Locker.
I'm like, them joints are on the actual Adidas website for about $70. All right. What else? I think that's it. Bought a lot of kid stuff. My wife did some Christmas shopping. We got like stuff out the way. It was her birthday this past week too. Shout out to her. Happy birthday. I
looked on that board at my house that Hannah set up. The eye was missing.
Dang, somebody must have stole it.
It said "Happy Birthday, Rosso."
It had it on there at one point.
It was. I don't know how it fell off.
What come out this week?
Let's see.
Since you already said it's off of retail, I didn't know Yeezy Aliens were coming out again. I did the raffle for SNS.
Yeah, they'll send you a box with a mismatched box.
You right. Probably send me Beluga 2.0s or something.
Dark gray. Well, yeah.
That actually might be. I probably
as long as it's a small size. Dark gray Jordan 12, Safari Black 14, which I guess is also called something else too.
Safari 14.
I mean, Ferrari.
Oh, Ferrari. Oh.
Ferrari Black Jordan 14, which is also called something else. Patches or patchwork or something. Or
quilts or something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if they suck.
Yeah, they suck.
I don't know what's up with this. Somebody, the Ferrari collection. Right.
They suck.
Are they better than reds and yellows?
I think red's the best one. I'm skipping some other stuff here. Women's Air Force One metallic, the ones I sent you from Sneakers.
Did they sell out?
Did it come out? When's December 2nd? This says December 2nd.
I got the notification that said getting ready to drop in like 15 minutes.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. Let me go ahead and double check. I thought maybe Hannah would have wanted those or something. Only because you was trying so hard to get her those gold Air Max 1s, all those.
Yeah, but she didn't know about that. And then the one that I did get her, she never wears. So who knows?
Was she even wear Air Force Ones? Oh, no.
Yeah, she bought some. And remember I told you, the employee store.
Bronze did come out. It didn't sell out. Gold and silver come out, I think, tomorrow.
Okay. K-Yow Air Force One women's comes out this week. Another Kawhi basketball shoe comes out. Those seem to fly. I don't know. Oh, I resold one.
I was gonna ask you too. Did you see these in person? The leather on these are
if you
nice.
If you want it, I have a 9.5.
No, I don't want it.
Oh, I was gonna say I have a 9.5.
No, I don't want it. But
or simple.
I saw it at Undefeated, and I was like, "Man, these are actually kind of nice."
Yeah, I bought it off the monitor, not knowing that that they would suck price wise. But I guess there's too many pairs. So.
I think I like the blue tab better. I think this one might be better on the Jordan 4.
Nah,
I think this one's better. The black sole is better than the gray sole.
No, it's not.
On a white shoe, yeah, it is.
Nah, you tripping.
Yeah, this one's way better.
You smoking.
Because the blue netting on the other one is whack.
Other one looks better. There's not much on here. A Foamposite shattered backboard coming out. I don't even know what that is.
It sucks.
Yes, it does.
They got it at Manor if you need it, though.
Kobe. Oh, I thought you. Oh, wait, it's not even out yet. Well, this says December 6th.
Oh, they got it at Manor.
Kobe 4, Protro, Wiznard, whatever.
Suck.
Yes, they do. I have no idea what that means.
I think that's the last Kobe 4 coming out. I think for a long time. They single-handedly ruined the Kobe 4, period. And I said this already. Every single Kobe 4, besides maybe the OG color, which nobody cares about, they didn't come out with chaos. They didn't come out with any of the Kobe 4s that people love. But what are these Wiznards? Those actually suck. Those suck.
Yeah, they suck nards.
Those are whack. All right.
Dornbecker pack, I guess, on next weekend, next weekend. It's a weird day we're recording on, so if we say crazy stuff, that's why.
I have no idea what day this is.
I'm assuming you're gonna put this up at regular time though, but you have more time to edit.
I don't know. I might just throw it up tonight.
Yeah, more time to edit if you do it the other way. Clot, Jordan 1 mid comes out.
Jordan 1. Oh,
Clot.
Don't suck.
They kind of suck. I'm a Manier Air Force One. You might be trying to buy.
Oh, now them is fire.
Right.
Don't be disrespectful.
Oh, I guess there's more. There's 3 versions. I thought there was only 2.
There's only 2. There's a high and a
3.
low.
This is the 3rd one.
Oh, that one sucks. That's for the fashionable street fighter.
Okay. And then it looks like the last one that comes out this week is Jordan 1 Low Desert Ore.
You cannot deny all that fire material on that joint.
Oh, they suck.
Bruh.
That looks like somebody who scraps for a living.
No, it doesn't. Yes.
The ones I know.
Cesar Chavez.
The ones I know you're trying to cop are these right here. This is the last shit that comes out.
You
Jordan
know
1
I'm
Low
trying to
SB.
cop. I'm going to, hopefully. Wait. What
I
date does it come out?
I found the story, by the way.
Wait. What date does it come out?
This says December 9th, but I thought it was
that this week?
I thought it was the 6th.
I need to know. So
It's
I
on
can,
Sneakers app,
so I
man.
can talk to somebody. Oh, okay. Because
Oh, I forgot about that.
I need to know because I'm asking.
Yeah, I need a size 12.
All right, well, I'm asking because, they completely ignore me on the other one.
Tell them we'll send them an official Sneak This hat. Trade.
We should do a Sneak This and Them collaboration. Take about 5 weeks to get.
It's called BS.
That was actually funny.
That's it for
That was creative.
releases. Pickups was nonsense. Lit releases, some all right stuff. We're about a good.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
40 minutes into the show, that's barely what we got to.
Well, we're 40 minutes in?
Yeah.
Are you sure? God dang. Podcast is trash.
Hey, people like sneaker content, man.
You know
They don't
what?
like other content.
You know what's funny? Jordan 6 DMP, which I put down to talk about. Jordan 6 DMPs are actual trash, just for the record. You know why?
Trash is a strong word.
No, you
but
know
I mean,
why?
yeah.
You know what? You know what it is? Jordan 6s, and I said this about 3s, I said this about 4s, and I went back and retracted and said that Jordan 6 is the worst colorways of sneakers of all time. People are so hyped about this Jordan 6 DP on Instagram. It's not even funny. I can't scroll without somebody posting that picture from whomever about how hyped they are. That sneaker is so whack that you change the smallest little areas to a different color and they lose their mind. It's essentially an infrared 6 with the infrared gun and the gold put on it. And it's not even Nike Air in the back. Like that. And you know what? Retroing a DMP and not the actual pack, that's what's trash. You gotta retro the pack. You have to. You have to retro the entire pack. You can't sell them as individuals because the DMP 11 is gonna come out at some point, and probably with the Jordan and the lace loops, like that rare friends and family one or whatever it was, that's coming out soon. So look, God bless anybody who wants those, but them joints should be at the outlets for 101 at best. And I lost my mind over Gatorade 6. Gatorade Green, Gatorade 6, Jordan 6, because they changed the color of the entire shoe. A Jordan 6 can only be one solid color with a tiny bit of thing. Carmines were okay, I guess.
They don't
Olympics suck. Carmines, you can't color block that shoe any other way.
They don't suck.
They do.
Listen, I'm not buying. I'm not buying the Jordan 6s, but
Jordan 6 is my favorite Jordan of all time.
they don't suck. I mean, let's be honest here.
They don't suck, but it shows how whack Jordan 6 is when you're losing your mind for that. That's it. That's all I gotta say about that. Did you see PJ Tucker read his letter off? I'm about to actually play this.
No, I did not.
Wait, you didn't read it? Or you didn't hear it?
Does it have to do with the Nike contract?
Yeah.
No, man.
Okay.
You think I'm paying attention to PJ Tucker?
No, but we got tagged so many times and I thought, let me see. I'm about to play it.
I refuse to listen to PJ Tucker.
I'm about to play it on here, and just so you can hear this. Bro, you would have thought Kobe Bryant was making his decision, or KD or Kyrie or something. Listen to this.
To the shoe game. My taste of sneakers came from my experiences growing up.
To the shoe game.
I would literally get
He
2
wrote his
pairs of
own
shoes
letter.
a year for my birthday and to start school, and that did 2 things. For one, it made me value each pair of shoes I got. I had to make sure they lasted as long as possible. But even more, it made me think nonstop about the shoes I wanted, and it sort of made me an expert in what was hot and what was not. As I got older, I started to have more and more access to shoes. Going to Austin, Texas, the store Nice Kicks opening up, having weekly drops, I was in the game. From there, it was over for me. When I get to the NBA, sealed my fate. I was going to get them all, and then some. Since then, I've worn shoes on the court.
Is he literally reading from a paper?
Off his phone.
MPs from LeBron and Jordan that shocked even them. Through it all, one family has been consistent.
You sound like a bad
From
actor.
my beloved Jordan 3.
He does.
And instant classic Hyper Dunks to my Air Mags and SB Dunks. That's why I'm happy to announce I'm signing back with the swoosh. Leaders of the old school and the new. Can't wait to show you guys what we come up with. Sincerely yours, PJ.
Leaders of the old school and the new. All right. So just
I like PJ Tucker. I've never had a problem with him. He's fine. I have some actual stories about him that I'll never share to anybody. That somebody that works with the Suns told me about, and these are factual stories. But let me tell you something. That ain't nobody like him. That's on YouTube. You know what? Okay. The fact that like every single sneaker publication was like, fam, where is he gonna go? Bruh, this is not even a B grade basketball player in the NBA. He's like, and this is nothing against
B
him.
grade basketball player. Hold on. Before you go any further into this, let me compare my reading skills with PJ Tucker's reading skills.
I'm not making fun of his reading skills.
All right, if you're buying sneakers online, there's more than a coin flip chance that the shoe you're looking for is fake. How can you be sure it's real? GOAT.com is the safest way to buy and sell authentic sneakers online. They're the largest marketplace in the world for authentic Yeezys, Jordans, and over 600,000 sneaker listings. Probably more since that was written. They've made the whole process frictionless and trustworthy. They do this by only accepting sellers with the best reputation and by verifying all sneakers to ensure their authenticity for buyers, which I'm sure you can speak up on since it took forever for you to get verified. Every detail is inspected, from the stitching, the color, to the size and the weight. GOAT certifies that every pair of sneakers on their site matches exact factory specifications. With over 500,000 sneakers on the platform and 10 million users, you won't find better prices for verified 100% authentic sneakers anywhere else. Find the perfect 100% authentic sneaker at goat.com/sneakdiss. That's goat.com/SNEAKDISS. Plus, you'll also be supporting our show, but you got to go right now. It is shopping season, as we've been discussing, before the sneakers you want are gone. When you go to goat.com/sneakdiss, that's GOAT.com/sneakdiss, SNEAKDISS. Who did better?
Okay.
I did better than PJ? Shite.
I don't understand. I don't understand the allure of what PJ Tucker
Why did he
signed.
need to do that to announce he was signing with Nike?
Bro, I thought like that's something that like a Kobe should have done back in the day, a KD, a Kyrie, a Jordan, whomever's been on Nike that's a top tier athlete. Nobody needed PJ Tucker to announce he's staying with the swoosh. He said, I've decided to announce that I'm staying with the swoosh. Fam, there's nothing against PJ Tucker. Nice guy, I'm sure a great human being, all that and above. But let me tell you something. You guys have deemed him an important person based off the shoes he wears on the court to play below average, mediocre. He plays defense, I guess, but I've checked the stats of players that he guards, and they still average about 22 points a game. Look, no, all these sneaker publications, super trash, dude. Like, they like, yo, like, it's, I can't do it. I can't deal with it.
All right, so here's my PJ Tucker thing. I agree with what you're saying about he's not someone who's going to sell shoes. No. So when you talk about announcing or whatever, he's not selling shoes, but for some reason people do worship him. So if a brand or a websites or whatever's entire point is just to get clicks, you're going to get clicks because people irrationally love him for some reason in the sneaker industry. But at the same time, he's not selling shoes for you. So it's weird. You know what I mean? It's like,
I don't get it.
People love him. They love to click on things and read about him. They love to vote on sneakers on the court or whatever the things are. But no one's running out and like, so I saw PJ Tucker wearing this, I want to buy it. No.
Fam, he went to the ESPYs to win Sneaker King on the red carpet or whatever. Like he went to an award show that's based off your athletic skills.
Wait. So it was in the red. It wasn't even inside the building.
No, but he was deemed Sneaker King of the Year on the red carpet. I'm like, fam, why you at this sporting awards event?
So Complex gave an award away. Whose award was it? ESPN?
No, ESPN or Bleacherreport. I don't know. Somebody.
Oh, BR Kicks.
Either way, you know what? Whatever, man. I don't even care. I really don't even care, man. I just I don't get it, man. Now, I think if he wants to become what Victor Cruz was or is, that's fine. Like Victor Cruz was doing some Nike stuff or some kid stuff or whatever he's doing.
He missed a boat on that one.
Maybe. Does Victor Cruz even still do anything? Or
he's on TV. What's
he on?
He's on one of those take it hot take shows.
He is?
Yeah.
Regularly? Mm-hmm. Oh, he replaced Chris Carter or something? I have no idea.
He's been on one of those shows for a while.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's on ESPN every one, NFL Live or something.
Yeah.
One of them shows. Yeah, you're right.
Every day. It's not every once in a while.
I forgot about that. Look, whatever, man. I really don't have nothing to say about it. I mean, what if he would have said, if they would have lost his mind, he would have signed with Reebok or something? I don't think, you know what's funny? I think if you asked, I think most niggas didn't even know he was signed with Nike ever. I don't think. He had a player edition shoe before, but I don't think there was nothing definitive besides he only wears Nikes and Jordans on the court. I've never seen him wearing an Iverson or nothing. But there's nothing where we were like, oh, he went back.
The only question for me is he going to start wearing Hyperdunks now, or is he still going to be able to do what he's doing? I guess that's are they just paying him to continue doing what he's doing, or are they going to give him obviously, they're not going to give him a signature shoe, but would they give him a PE? He
said he can't wait for us to see what's coming. I don't know what that means. He must be coming out with his own crew neck. PJ Tucker is
what I was about to say, Savion Barkley. What's his name?
Saquon Barkley. Savion Glover. Look. PJ Tucker is 34 years old telling us he about to announce sign back with Swoosh. You about to be out the league soon. He has a solid 2 more years of running around, missing shots, and playing defense. He has about 2 solid years of that. He'll be 36. He probably turn 30. You know what? He turns 35 next year. He has about 2 solid years, maybe 3 solid years of running around in circles. He doesn't score, doesn't do anything. And they had Carmelo Anthony out the league for a while, fam. Stop it.
Yeah, but Carmelo doesn't play. Carmelo's the opposite.
Western Conference Player of the Week, though.
I did see something about that. I figured it was a joke.
Somebody said we should shooting 81% from the field. 81% from the field is crazy.
Yeah, all right.
I got nothing else sneaker related before we talk about the categories.
I mean, that's sneaker related.
That's sneaker related, I guess. Jim Harbaugh should be fired, right?
Hold on, before we get to that.
Because you're going to have to say it.
Yes, we can talk about that.
You're going to have to say he's be fired. Don't come out here saying what you tweeted either. Because your tweet is trash.
No, I'll explain whatever we talked about. There was something else that happened.
What?
Was a Kanye released, or not released, a new silhouette come out or something? I could have sworn something else happened.
What, that alien shoe?
No, I don't know if it was Kanye or who it was, but I could have sworn something else happened. My brain might be mush today. I don't know.
I know nothing anymore. The holidays has got everybody mushed. I'm done. I'm done with 2019 already. I'm ready to go to the decade, the new me, new year, whatever it's called.
I could have sworn something came out, pictures of something were released, a new celebrity shoe or something.
What, Jordan 5 Off-White?
Nah. Okay, anyways. Next topic. I could have sworn something.
Before we get into the sneaker category, so the 2019 Sneak Diss Sneaker Awards, which we'll probably have a full house. I'm sure Rico, Andy, Blanc wants to come through, which we might have told him we might have to share mics if he comes through. See how that goes. I know Jay wants to be on, but Skype hasn't updated their thing. So Skype doesn't work anymore with Macs and stuff, until they update their thing to the new whatever. I know I was like, yo, what the F? Because I had tried to get it fixed to do what I did with the last one in my closet, and the Skype said, Skype is working on their new platform to go with the new Mac, whatever. So got to figure that out. Shout out to Jay.
Yo, what is up with this new Twitter?
Like I said, I love Twitter now, but something's been weird with it lately. before we get to the, like I said, the categories of the sneak diss sneaker awards of 2019.
Sneaker diss.
I don't know what you're talking about. So, are you ready to say Jim Harbaugh needs to be fired?
Yes, but not for the same reason that you said before.
No, you don't. You clearly, no. You clearly don't remember my reason then.
Hold on.
No.
Then yes, that was what I was going to say is go back and tell me what your stuff was.
My reason was, I told you, I said he should be in the NFL coaching. Period. These kids stuff, and you told me he's a great recruiter, which you're 100% right. First of all,
I don't remember what I said on that show, but it was too soon to give up on
being
Harbaugh.
Michigan, the big house, big blue, all that stuff. You're gonna be able to get anybody you want to come play in your college football
Obviously
team.
not, because Ohio State has a different level of player.
It's still Ohio State. Like you're talking about, you're comparing tomatoes and tomato. Like it's not one big school and better school. It's better coaching there. That's the thing. All right, because they're still getting top recruits at Michigan. They're not getting
They are, but they're not getting what Ohio State is getting.
I mean, you can't. It's hard to say.
Bro, they've blown them out 2 straight years, and we would have to go back and look at the numbers, but they've won 15 of 16 or 14 of 15.
They've lost the last, 6, 7 to Ohio State?
No idea what it is.
Whatever the case may be.
It doesn't matter if 6 or 7. It's 14 out of 15 or 15 out of 16. That's nuts.
But if you said...
Michigan's still ahead. So let's put it this way. Michigan is still ahead in the all-time series, even though they haven't won once in the last 15, 16 years. That tells you how dominant they were before this run started, even though Ohio State still was like a blue-chip program. That's blue blood or whatever.
But there's only one major big college program that I think is lacking in like actual recruiting talent, and that's probably USC. And you might think it's coaching.
Yeah. Last year their class was good. It was a top. The class not this class they just signed. Okay, so the class they're currently trying to sign is going to be a dookie sandwich unless they get Urban Meyer. The class they signed last year with the kids who they ended up getting after like they went to another school and realized, hey, I made a mistake and came back, it would have been top 8.
So then it was coaching then? Because they weren't good last year.
Horrendous.
Okay.
Clay Helton is horrendous. I've been saying that.
Okay. Same thing in Michigan. Like,
No, that's different.
What's so different? The coaching, Jim Harbaugh has no business there coaching kids. Like,
that's not my argument. The argument is completely different. And Jim Harbaugh is 9,000,000% times bet. You think Clay Helton go to the NFL?
I'm not going to compare him to your coach. I'm comparing him to like a scenario. Like bad coaching. That's it. Coaching. Like, I'm not trying to say like one's better than the other one. It is because
Jim Harbaugh's been to a Super Bowl and another NFC Championship.
Yeah,
Clay Helton.
I would take
Clay
Jim
Helton could
Harbaugh.
barely tie his shoes.
If I was an NFL team, I'd take Jim Harbaugh in a hot second. No, it makes no sense to be going.
That's
out
what I'm
there.
saying. It
makes no sense to be going out there getting washed at home.
The word you're using, coaching, is you can't compare those two programs. Maybe it's if you're saying coaching is like a super broad term, and sure, different coaching reasons.
And you said you shouldn't get rid of them because they still get 10 wins a season or whatever the case may be.
If Jim Harbaugh was still at Stanford, he would be coaching circles around Clay Helton.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So that's my thing. Is like it might be coaching, but it's a different reason.
Why do you think he should be fired now?
Jim Harbaugh should be fired specifically for the reason that his brother should not be fired for, because his brother is leading the charge in the NFL of embracing technology, embracing analytics, embracing math. His brother hired they did a story on him obviously last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever. A 25-year-old kid from MIT or something who he relies upon to give him information for when to go on 4th down versus when to punt versus when to kick a field goal. And he gives him information on the go, on the fly, per play.
Which all teams should have by now.
Yes, they should, but they don't. And that's the dumbest thing. It's 2019. The fact that, so this is obviously going off topic of Jim Harbaugh, but we'll come back to it. There was that tweet from one of the media folks who was at the Washington Redskins press conference after the Ravens blew out, not this week, San Francisco. Who did they play last week?
Rams?
Was it on Monday Night Football or
Rams.
Sunday night or whatever?
Washed them. 5 touchdowns.
Yeah. That's right. Lamar went nuts again, and they were talking about that story. And then immediately the next day after that game, they asked Cowboys coach about it. He's like, no, we don't use math or we don't use analytics on a per play basis, and everyone laughed at it. And then the same day or very next day, The Washington Redskins coach admitted they don't even have an analytics department in the organization, and that became the biggest story. So for you to be related to somebody who understands when to go for it on fourth down and when to punt and when to kick a field goal and whatever else, and then you go out there and you have that showing against Ohio State where you're down 28-9 and you kick was it 28-9? No, 28-13. 28-13. And you kick a field goal before halftime to make it from a 2-score game to a 2-score game. I was going to say on the road, but they're at home. But as what were they, 9-point underdog?
9 point. Just something like that.
Let's just say
pay
8.
attention to that.
Because I know the number changes, but let's just say they're 8. 8-point underdog. You're already down 13. For you to kick that field goal knowing Ohio State is getting the ball first after halftime and you haven't been able to stop their run game at all, you are a fool. It wasn't the only time he did it during the game either. And his brother, it just makes it look bad because he literally can just text or talk to his brother about how to be a better head coach. So that's why it's different than your reason. Your reason the first time we had this conversation was he can't beat Ohio State, which obviously is a big deal in that job. But my thing
that was never my reason.
Yeah, it was. It was part of it.
It was part of the reason.
So my point,
that's insignificant to me.
Stop.
You told me that they hired, it don't matter if they lose every game as long as they beat Ohio State.
Let me finish. That was part of your reason. It was too early in the process for someone to be upset that he hasn't beat Ohio State yet when he's only been there 3 years.
I said this last year.
Yeah,
he was already 0-5.
No, he wasn't. This was his fifth season.
This is like his 6th time playing Ohio State, I think.
No.
Okay, they were 0-4. Whatever the case may be.
Yes, I understand that.
And 0 playoff appearances. That was my thing. The point, beating Ohio State is one thing. You haven't got to the playoffs.
You have to beat Ohio State to get the playoffs. That's the thing. You can't not beat them and still get in the playoff.
I mean, by the time he gets to Ohio State, last year they played Ohio State the first game of the season, I think, didn't they?
No, they never do this. Always the final game of the season.
You're right. Okay, by the time they get to Ohio State, they're well out of the playoffs. It isn't like beat.
No, they're not. They were 10-1 last year.
Yeah, but they weren't even ranked in the top.
Yes, they were. If they would have beat Ohio State, they would have been in the playoff.
No, they weren't. I don't know about that.
Yes, twice already in his tenure. They played Ohio State one time undefeated, and they played Ohio State one time with one loss. Anyways, in his tenure there, they've played Ohio State twice, where if they would have beat Ohio State, they would have moved to the playoff. One of those years, Ohio State won the game because the refs misspotted the ball on a 4th down. Ohio State was trying to convert. If they don't convert it, Michigan gets to kneel it out. Anyways, your argument for needs to get to the playoff, needs to beat Ohio State is fine if he had been there 7 or 8 years. But when he's only been there 3 years or 4 years, that's not an argument for me. But it goes beyond that. When you're ahead, so your job, this is in general point, your job as a head coach in sports in general, in football, your job is to maximize the win probability, whether you understand math or not. Maximize the ability for your team to win the football game or baseball game or whatever. Maximize your team's ability to win the game. If you're doing things that decrease that, you don't deserve to be a head coach, and that's why he should be fired. You're playing your rival. You're down 13. It's right before the half. You're inside the 5-yard line or inside the 6 or wherever they were, and you kick a field goal knowing they're getting the ball out of half and you haven't stopped them all game. What potentially is going through your head that tells you that's a sound decision-making? I have absolutely no idea. And that's why you can't be a head coach. You can't be a head coach and lead a team when you don't understand the things that help your team win. And and it's the same thing with John Gruden. Now, they're not going to fire John Gruden now because he's in year 3 of a 10-year, $100 million contract. But if John Gruden is still doing this kind of stupid shit in year 6, year 5.
John Gruden is in year 3?
Yeah.
It's been 3 years since he signed with the Raiders? What?
This is the 3rd year.
Holy crap.
I'm pretty sure.
Time is flying. I thought it was his first year.
No, I'm pretty sure this is year 3.
This is his first year.
No, it's not.
Wait.
No, it's not. Man, what? It might be year 2, but it's definitely multiple years.
I hope so because, man, I'm starting to feel a little scared.
First year, man. What? Are you feeling okay?
I thought that was the whole Hard Knocks reason.
All right.
So you were right.
Last year was his first year, so this is the 2nd year. Anyways.
You were right. So they were 10-1. when they played in 2018.
Yes, I knew that.
Okay.
And then there was another time as well that they either had one loss or they were undefeated and went to that game and got smashed and didn't go to the playoff.
Wasn't 2017? 2017 they were 8-5.
Yeah, so just keep going back. I mean, like you said, he's been there. This was the fifth game he's played Ohio State. I'm pretty sure.
2016, he had already lost to Iowa, and then he lost to Ohio State. So he was 10-1 again.
One loss. They go to
he's lost
the playoff.
almost every bowl game. And then 2015, he was 10-3.
Yeah, but that was his first year, I think. So that was the year they lost to Utah.
They lost the very first game of the season to Utah.
Yeah, that was his first year.
And then they got whooped on.
So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Like I said, this
Michigan
is his fifth year.
And then they got whooped again by that. And then they won that bowl game.
Listen, the first year is irrelevant because you're coming into a program.
Which is fine because it's not his recruits and nothing like that. So
yes, exactly. And you also have to catch up in recruiting after you fire a coach. So the first year is irrelevant.
But
the second year largely is irrelevant too.
But your arguments sound like he should stay.
No, it doesn't. You're
basing everything you just saw in this one Ohio State game where you got to go now.
No, he's been doing this his entire career. That's the problem.
Okay, but then
you've
never made that argument though. You never made that argument to me. Every time I've been like to get him out of here.
No, because you're doing it too soon. That's the whole point. Now you've seen 5 years of what he's capable of, and it's not good enough.
I was on it last year. I wasn't saying.
That's fine. That's not early. That's too early.
1 year later is enough.
5
fine.
Years. That's 20% more.
Fine. If we're not going to count the first season,
25% more.
Fine. Well, he's got to go now. All right, and he needs to get hired by the Cowboys. All right, because I'll take him.
Well, that's the only reason why you want him gone.
You're right, because we suck.
If you hire Harbaugh, you're just going to end up with the same thing that you have with Garrett right now. A better version of Garrett.
Do you think Nick Saban had a good point about it being unfair?
No, absolutely not. Teams should do whatever they can in their power to win games.
You know what's crazy is if he would have did that, it would have been called great coaching.
Yeah,
it would have been like, yo, what a scheme.
About that is insane. Little whiny little baby.
I thought that was funny.
Baby Yoda.
I don't understand why he's so mad.
Put him on the Baby Yoda meme.
Have you watched anything with that Baby Yoda?
He's just bitter. All the memes are funny. That's the thing.
Baby Yoda is
pressing
hilarious.
that button and like some music is on, and then the Mandalorian or
how
whatever.
He was pressing the button. He was like, he was just like that man picked him up. He was like,
What's that character's name?
Mandalorian.
Not Jar Jar Binks, the other one. Nah, but he has a character. He has a name.
I don't know his name, but I want to watch the show though.
They said he had like a small bit part in one of the movies, but he was like,
he's a very popular.
He's popular for being like 15-minute.
Well, he went to Disneyland, like everybody was wearing his stuff and masks, the little T in the mouth, whatever.
Well, that might have been because of the Mandalorian, but
whatever his name is.
This is John Gruden's second year, but either way, they're not going to fire him at year 3 or year 4, but year 5, and he's still doing the same kind of. Well. You get to year 5 and you're still doing the same kind of stuff. Yes, you need to be fired.
Yeah, but the Raiders are better this year. Well, they're doing a lot better.
The record is better, but
we expected.
But the points per game is different. The points differential is not better. The defense hasn't got better. The problem with the team is a couple things.
I couldn't even tell you what's wrong with the Raiders.
They have too many injuries. I went through their injuries of starters. They have 5 starters out for the entire season. One of them was a first-round pick and got injured in game 1.
Well, that's not a coaching thing then.
No, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. It's injuries. You can't control injuries. But you have 5 starters out. That's a lot of starters. So the problem is you have those and then you have to fill the roster with somebody. Well, guess what? You got to make a decision on who to bring in. What they brought in is bad. And the team won the first game over Denver, and then I think they lost 2 in a row maybe, or maybe they lost the next one and won the next one. Either way, they had a 3-game winning streak at some point where they were going like this. And losing to the Chiefs is 100%, especially in Kansas City, understandable. But getting your doors blown off by the Jets, I don't care if it's on the road or not, or if it's a trap game or whatever, is not acceptable whatsoever. You go to New York and you lose 23-20 or something, fine. You go to New York and you lose 34-3 and you're never in the game, there's problems.
It's hard to say going.
It's not hard to say.
It's hard to say. That's been happening since football's been football. Like, nobody in their right mind should have picked the Raiders to go and beat the Jets in that game. Like, even if the Raiders would have won, I would have been mad at anybody. You couldn't be mad at anybody for picking the Jets. It was just one of those things.
No, I would have picked the Jets if I was betting on it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think we did pick the Jets. Oh, no, we didn't record.
That I just said if the Jets win 23-20, so be it. You can't lose 34-3 on the road to a team that has 3 wins. If you're trying to make the playoffs and people take you seriously, you can't.
See, I don't understand why
that team turned around and lost 22-6 to a team that has no wins through 12 weeks.
Oh, which is crazy. Now,
No, it's not crazy. NFL.
Okay. That I don't think the Bengals are as bad as people think they are. That first game of the season, I think they might have put up like 40 points in that game. Like they were balling that first game of the season.
They probably don't. They should not be winless, but they're still awful.
Yes. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
First of all, they're on like their back. They went back to Dalton. So
yes.
Did he play this week or was it last week?
Yeah,
he played this week. Oh, okay.
That's why they won.
That's why they won. So then they'll win the rest of it. They'll win out there.
Oh, right.
Why not? They're not a bad team. They lose, but they're not a bad team. See, that's the thing with the Jets. The Jets winning. See, when the Jets win, it's like, what the F?
Listen, man.
But then the Jets are supposed to be good because they got Darnold and they got Adams and they got all these like pieces and they got Le'Veon Bell.
People say like the San Diego Charger or whatever they are. Chargers, they're what are they? 4-8.
They're supposed to be bad.
Now, if you said
they got
like
a lot of injuries on defense.
Now you said that like 4-8, that team's not representative of their record. Fine, but when you're 0-11, you're representative of your record. There's no such thing as not that bad when you 0-11. Are you 4-7? Okay, you're not that bad.
You can
No.
Okay, fine. I don't think you can be. Look, if you lose every single game by less than 10 points,
the Raiders are worse than their record, and that shows by getting their doors blown off by the Jets on the road.
Well, it shows how excited they get every time they win a game. When you see Gruden in the high five in the black hole, and
I understand why he did that after beating the Chargers, but I don't think he did that after they beat the Bengals. Like the game that I went to, I don't think he did that. He probably was heated that they only beat him 17-10.
You're the only person mad when y'all won after the Bengals game.
Not
you
the
were
only,
mad at a punt.
Not the only person.
You were losing your mind.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff that Jim Harbaugh's doing, and it shows he does not deserve to be in control of a team doing stuff like that. You are not maximizing your team's chance to win. Same thing with John Gruden. He has no business being a head coach right now. Would he be a fantastic offensive coordinator? Absolutely. He has no business being in charge of a team, making those decisions. Now,
the decisions that putting on people on the team, okay, fine. He can coach, though.
No. The coach is responsible for knowing when to not punt on 4th down, not kick a 58-yard field goal, not do this. You're supposed to maximize your team's ability to win the game. He does not do that. He did it in the Chiefs game yesterday. He punted and kicked field goals on possessions when he should not do that. You have to go for certain 4th downs. You just have to. If I was a head coach and I'm basically like my own 35-yard line and out, I'm going for it unless it's 4th and 27. That's just, you have to.
That's now. I don't think you would be saying this like 4 or 5 years ago.
But see, that's the thing.
Stuff people are going almost on 4th down. No, stop now. Like the Ravens, I don't think they punt anymore. All right.
That's my whole point is Harbaugh. He's the only one.
No, but Harbaugh has way different weapons to like maximize his chances of getting the 4th down.
That's not the point, though. You do the math. The math will tell you regardless who your receivers are.
Okay. The math for the Raiders on a 4th down, 4th and 3 would be dramatically different than the math.
It's not dramatically different.
It would be dramatically different than the math of the Ravens on 4th and 3.
No, it would not be.
Why not? Well, what are you talking about? The Raiders, I don't know what their conversions on 4th downs this year is.
The Raiders had, before they went to New York Jets, they were the number 7 offense in the NFL. By analytics.
Oh, they were really good.
So again, that's what I'm saying. It's not dramatically different from the Ravens to the Raiders. Now, maybe after the last 2 games, it has become different. Dramatically is not the word. Dramatically means like from like number 1 to like number 27.
The Ravens would have like a 67% chance of getting the 1st down on 4th and 3. The Raiders, even when they were the high at 7th in offense, would probably be around 48 or something. It wouldn't be that
Neither
high.
one of those numbers are close, but either way, it's not dramatic.
It's something like that.
No, it's not.
The most disappointing. I was watching something every time about the most disappointing team in the NFL. You know who might be the most disappointing team in the NFL is probably the Broncos. And I only say that. No,
Chargers are by far.
I don't know.
The Broncos don't have a quarterback. They never
They
did.
did.
No, they didn't.
They got
Flacco's
Flacco.
terrible.
Okay, nobody thought they'd be this bad. They are bad. I think they're
They
worse.
just won yesterday.
Who they beat? Who the Broncos beat?
Chargers?
Oh, that don't count. They both suck.
Why does that not count? You win. It's the NFL.
Fine, okay. But I didn't think the Broncos would be that bad. Broncos are like, what, 3 and something? Broncos suck. I hate the Broncos.
Everyone expected them to suck.
No, they didn't expect them to suck, dude.
Yes, they were picked to finish last or third in the AFC West.
I had Broncos and Raiders as my surprise teams.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
All right, go back to the episode before the season started.
You might have had Raiders for some reason, but you didn't
I
have
did have
Broncos.
Raiders because I'm a prophet.
All right.
What else we going to talk about sports? Let's do NFL picks.
Let's see here.
And the season is trash, by the way. And fire. It's trash.
Trash and fire.
I don't even know what to say about this season because I have no idea who's going to go to the Super Bowl.
Ravens.
I would like to say that.
Ravens, Niners.
It's really hard to just, even though the Patriots look like awful right now, it's really hard to just do that. I need a year. This might be the year where we don't pick. We don't pick anybody to go to the Super Bowl. And then if the Patriots don't make it, then next year we could pick again. Yeah. Like, Ravens, they're unstoppable.
Ravens, Niners.
You love the Niners.
Why would I love the Niners? I'm a Raider fan. Raider fans hate San Francisco.
I'm talking about you. Okay, I don't mean really love them. I mean, you love them this year.
I mean,
you love them as being
hard to argue with the defense. They're the only team that's been able to stop Lamar. They should have won that game. The Ravens have been beating every. The Ravens might be like historically good in terms of beating the spread by a certain amount of points. It is insane. Note, I think they were against the spread with like 8 weeks in a row they won until this week.
Well, you are right about them stopping Lamar. I will say that, but the Ravens' defense was awful yesterday too. Their defense was trash yesterday.
The Niners run the ball like that on everybody. I mean, I don't think anyone stopped them from running the ball.
But when they had Earl Thomas out there one-on-one and Earl Thomas fell on the ground, good God. Man.
Thursday night game. I know who you're picking already.
No, you don't?
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't?
Yeah, I do.
What's the game?
Thursday night game. You don't know who plays Thursday night?
What day is this? I have no idea what's happening.
We're doing NFL picks?
Well, who plays Thursday night? Is it Cowboys?
Yes.
Who they play?
At Chicago.
Oh, Bears.
You ain't picking the Bears.
Fam, I'm picking the Bears.
Bears are 6-6. Cowboys have not beaten a team yet with a winning record. That means they can beat the Bears, and I'm picking Dallas.
6-6 is, I don't know, is that considered a win? That's considered a...
No, it's not. It's 500.
I mean, you ain't whack. You ain't... Let me tell you something.
Winning record is based on numbers, man,
all right.
not like someone's opinion.
Okay, let me tell you something. I would love to say my Cowboys are winning, but we're going to go there and lose.
No, Cowboys win.
You're picking Cowboys?
Yes.
To go into Chicago.
Chicago's not good.
Fam, Chicago just went to Detroit. Detroit is way better than Chicago. And they beat...
They had a quarterback named Blow Me playing. Like, what are you talking about?
So? All right. Well, if the
And the
Cowboys...
Lions defense is terrible. The Lions traded a safety for like a 7th round pick, and he's actually balling. I forgot where he went, but he's actually balling.
If the Cowboys go into ice cold Chicago and win on the road, and I'll be shocked. All right.
Like I just told you,
We had the potential to lose the rest of the games of the season and still make the playoffs.
Bears.
That's how bad the Eagles are.
Bears don't have a winning record. Therefore, the Cowboys can beat them. Cowboys win.
But 6-6 is clash of the Titans. Both teams 6-6.
And how the Bears are even 6-6 right now is beyond me because they should be about 3-9.
Which is crazy because they get trashed so bad. Trubisky has been getting trashed, but it's like they still 6-6. You would think they were like 1 and
The
something.
Raiders have their 1st round pick, and it was at one point looking like a top 10 pick, and now it's trending the other way. And I'm very upset. I'm very angry. Let me check. Okay, so they lost to Philly. This is in November. They lost to Philly.
Who did?
This is the Bears' schedule. They lost to Philly.
Understandable.
Then they beat Detroit at home. That's fine. Then they lost to the Rams. Oh, they've won 2 in a row. That's why.
Understandable.
They've won 2 in a row.
Wait, how'd they win 2 in a row?
Giants at home, and then on Thanksgiving against Detroit.
Well,
Oh my God! When they were 4-6, I was like, "Oh yeah, Raiders gonna have a top 10 pick." Now,
which I don't even know how they were 4.
I need the Cowboys to beat them. That's what I need.
Oh, so you don't really believe it?
Oh no, I do.
I don't.
Because this is the NFL. This is how stuff works. Like the unexpected thing. Except when you're when you're someone who's familiar with betting markets, you understand this weird stuff happens. Like, I told you, Cincinnati, I didn't say they were going to blow Jets' doors off, but Cincinnati was going to win.
I'm going to the Rams game next week. All right.
Yeah, you better hope the Rams are under 500 or you take an L.
Fam, the Rams already, 500, aren't they? What are the Rams
I'm
right
saying
now?
you better hope they're 500 or worse.
Bruh. We're losing no matter what. All right. If we lose to Bears in Chicago, we're losing to the Rams at home.
Nah. I
hate the Rams.
I got Dallas.
I love the Rams. I hate the Rams. All right.
Who you got?
I got the Bears. I want Dallas to win, but I'm sick of them. Our coach might be the most incompetent human being on earth. No. I hate his face.
Well, he should have been fired already.
Yeah, like 6 years ago.
Yeah. I was going to say 6 weeks ago, but yeah, that probably works too. Redskins at Packers. Packers are
not that good.
Packers opened as a 14.5-point favorite. The Sharps hammered Washington. It's now down to 13. Washington covers. Green Bay wins.
Packers should have lost this week and somehow came back and whooped on.
They should probably lose every week. They've had some games. You want to talk about some games that's eye-openers. The Packers. They lost to Chargers.
The Niners.
And another. Okay, the Niners are good.
That's fine, but they got whooped by the Niners.
And there was another game, too, that was like an eye-opener. Like, man, how are you losing that game? Carolina at Atlanta.
Carolina's lost now 6 in a row?
I don't think it's that many.
It has to be. At one point they were like something in one, I think.
4 in a row. They've lost 4 in a row. They lost to Green Bay, which that's fine. But then losing to Atlanta at home and only scoring 3 points, that was the killer.
At Green Bay they played really, really good though.
It was 24-16. It doesn't seem really good. If you don't cover a spread, you didn't play well. They played well in New Orleans that like Thursday night or whatever it was, night game or whatever, and they lost by 3 and it was overtime or whatever. That game they played well.
I hate picking Atlanta.
But they had no business losing at home to the Redskins.
I'm playing in the pool this week, so I need to pick like some winners.
I'm going to pick Carolina because Carolina has much more to play for, and often that doesn't mean anything. But they're 5-7. They can still potentially make the playoffs.
Yes, they could.
At 9-7, they're not technically eliminated yet, so I'm going with them. Next game, Detroit at Minnesota. I think we know what's going to happen in that game. Minnesota's going to beat them for lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, Minnesota loses tonight, then they'll. If Seahawks go to Minnesota, and then Minnesota's losing to Detroit.
No, it's at Seattle.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, then Minnesota's losing tonight.
Minnesota's a 3-point underdog tonight, and they're a 14-point favorite next week. Minnesota wins. I'm not. Even though it's 14 points and that's a lot to lay in the NFL, I don't know if the David Blomey can pull that one. Pause.
Hate picking Minnesota.
San Francisco at New Orleans.
That's a regular day game. Mm-hmm. That should be Sunday night.
Well, let's see what Sunday night is.
Let's go Niners on that one.
Seattle Rams is Sunday night football. So, I mean, at least it's understandable why they didn't flex it out.
I'm going Niners.
And you talking junk about the Niners, and now you picking them. I'm going to pick if you put a gun to my head and said,
why you got to do all that?
Not you. Theoretically.
Yes.
I would probably, like, if it was I had to make a decision to save my life, I probably would pick the Niners, but I'm going to pick New Orleans just because they rarely lose at home. Something about the Dome. That's the only reason. And I don't love it either way. The spread is 3. I probably would take the Niners at +3 and just hope that they do the same thing that they did to Lamar.
Niners, they wouldn't losing 2 in a row.
Indianapolis at Tampa Bay. Indianapolis 6-6, Tampa Bay 5-7.
Tampa Bay. Indianapolis has to win that game.
Yeah, they have to. That's why I'm going to pick Indianapolis because they can.
Even though I have the Titans making the playoffs.
You had Indianapolis making the playoffs. You said before the year they're going to win the division.
Oh, I did. But, I mean, Titans are better. They're a better team.
Well, everyone's jumping on their bandwagon, which means the Raiders probably beat them by 25 this week.
Raiders probably lose, too. They go into Tennessee?
No, it's at home.
Oh, Tennessee loses.
Cincinnati at Cleveland. Cleveland 9-point favorite.
Cincy.
All right, I got Cleveland just because they're Cincinnati's super high. They got their best one of the first one of the year. They're like, oh hey, and they go in, they get blown out.
Nah, Cleveland can't stop talking about Rudolph the red-nosed.
They can't
helmet
stop doing anything.
Cleveland is the weirdest team on earth, though. I don't know.
It's the whole. It's not just Cleveland. It's the whole NFL season. They are one of the weirdest team on earth, but the NFL is weird.
Like, do they not understand the red zone? Like, the red zone is where like you have the opportunity to score. I absolutely can't stand. They don't even throw the ball to Odell in the red zone. Not even once. Like, they do every play they got in the book except throw to Odell. Like, they try every single thing or a tight end.
Well, they did try to throw it to him on back-to-back plays when they were trying to come back in that game, and he was nowhere near being open. So, next one, Miami at New York Jets. Just saying, I know you picking Miami.
I want to because I'm going to go. Fitzpatrick played for Miami. Maybe he'll want to get some revenge. She played with them at like.
You want to talk about a weird person being up and down? Him. One day he'll look like the worst quarterback in history, and the next day he looks like the great Tom Brady.
You know who? You know
Young
who?
Tom
You know
Brady.
who the new Fitzpatrick is? Is Jameis Winston.
Oh yeah, but he's been like that.
Yeah, but like
He didn't even play that well on Sunday, and they still blew him out, or were blowing them out, and then they came back.
But you look at his stats, you'd be like, damn,
Have him in
400
every
yards,
yeah,
4
have him in every
touchdowns,
fantasy league.
5 interceptions. Well, man, what?
Yeah, and 12 turnovers in one game.
God, Jameis. I hate that name, Jameis, too.
I think I'm going to pick the Jets just because Miami beat them the first time. And so they probably are mad about that.
Angry.
We lost to two teams that have no wins. Stigma. There are some whack games this week.
They should make Miami and the Jets play Madden. Like, they should play, they should play video
The
games.
two best players on the game from each team. The one best player from each
Bro,
team.
that would be funny. They play on the stadium screen
It'd be on CBS.
in the snow, playing in the snow on the field. Oh, that would be funny.
Denver at Houston.
Houston better win, but that would be the game they lose. I hate how good Houston looked against the Patriots. I do, because I want them to beat the Patriots,
Listen,
but I hate how good they
The
look.
Raiders should have beaten Houston in Houston. So watching that game last night, I'm just like, Howard. Listen, man, Howard.
I don't get it.
How are receivers not getting open against this defense? This Houston defense is terrible.
Houston's defense is awful. All right, and if they don't have,
I'm gonna go with Houston because they need to win, or Titans might actually beat them for the division.
if they don't have Fuller on the field, their offense is non-existent as well, and he stays hurt, and probably because he plays in Vans. He's the only person playing in Vans out there.
Yes, Air Max 90s.
They actually look fire on
Like,
the field,
what's the
though.
name?
He plays in Van cleats, so he signed with Vans.
Probably the second best game of the day. Ravens at Bills. I like this game a lot.
Is this a Monday night game? Like, dang.
No, man.
They need to cancel all these other games. This past week was whack games on, too.
There's really good games this week and really trash games.
Bills, Ravens. It's at Bills?
At Bills. The spread opened Baltimore -7 and is already down to 6 because
You think
people
Bills'
are
defense
really
is better
smart.
than Niners?
No. Niners defense is by far it actually may have overtaken the Patriots now because the Patriots have looked whack in like a couple weeks in a row now. So Ravens smashed them and Texans smashed. Basically any good quarterback smashed the Patriots and any of the whack quarterbacks didn't smash them.
Patriots have the best DBs
I'm picking
in the
Bills.
league. I'm going to go Ravens.
I think
It has to end at some point at the Ravens, but I refuse to believe the Bills do it.
yeah, but you also thought that Dallas would smash the Bills. So
They should have smashed the Bills. We scored, man. Whatever.
that Josh Allen though, I saw yesterday like weeks 1 through 8 his numbers versus since week 9 on, he's a completely different player now.
No, he really is, because in the beginning of the season he was awful in like offense.
I think it's hard to say it's a trap game because the Bills are 9-3, but it's one of those games. It's like traditional, like you should smash that team, and then you go in and get your doors blown off.
I think Ravens go in there and whoop them by a lot.
I don't think so.
I think they score 40. I'm gonna pick a score, and I'm gonna
I
go
don't think
40-10.
You think the Ravens beat the Bills by 30 points?
I think they beat them by
Bills
that
win.
much.
Bills win.
You picking the okay?
Yeah, Bills win because it's a ambush game. I'm not gonna say trap game because that doesn't make any sense. But like, Buffalo is not the place you
Buffalo
want to go in
sucks,
December. Now I get that the
There's
Ravens
nowhere.
are cold weather teams too, but nobody wants to go to Buffalo in December, whether it's snowing or not. You don't want to hit that hard turf ground when you fall. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, Buffalo plays on like a toxic waste land probably. I'm sorry. I will never root for Buffalo again. No, there was times where I really liked Buffalo
Our
in the
hat is a
90s.
Buffalo Bills hat.
In the 90s, but the Bills are the huge Thurman Thomas fan. BB, I love the Bills.
No, you didn't. No one liked Jim Kelly. They might like him now because of like the cancer
He's a
thing or
jerk.
whatever, but nobody liked Jim Kelly.
I mean-
and Andre Reed was kind of a jerk too. Thurman Thomas, yes, people like Thurman Thomas, but Andre Reed was kind of a jerk. And I'm completely basing this on nothing, obviously, but like it just seemed like it. I never liked them. Only one I did like was Tasker.
Elway.
Tasker was the greatest special teams player of all time. He was the one that flipped over on his head and compressed his neck and head together on that one hit. Oh, he's definitely the best special teams of a player of all time. Either him or
Desmond Howard. Or Bear, not Desmond Howard.
Man, stop. No.
What's his name?
Slater from the Patriots right now or Tasker.
No.
Yes.
Homeboy Bears returner.
Okay, I said special teams player. You got to be able to be a gunner on punts, return kicks, everything.
Oh man, come on.
You ready for this toilet bowl? Chargers at Jaguars.
I'm going Jags because Minshew is starting this week, so
Yes, he is.
that's sad, man.
It's another trash game. We'll go Jaguars. Ooh, we got another good game this week. Good Lord, all these games. KC. Oh, wait, hold on. Yes, actually, I can say this. KC at New England. Chiefs, Patriots.
In New England?
Well,
I mean, I don't think we'd be shocked either way. So I don't know if this
I'm
is...
going with Mahomes.
I'm going KC because KC's done it before. I mean, they whooped them in New England, last year, the year before?
Yeah.
So...
In the regular season. In the playoffs, they got beat.
And I will say KC's passing defense has gotten way better. Their rushing defense is horrific.
They can kiss my ding dong.
Tyrann Mathieu has been playing really good.
You can kiss my dong, too.
All right.
I think they win because New England is just... Their offense can't score. And the only teams they've lost against are good quarterbacks. So
If New England doesn't score at least 27 this week, maybe more, they're not making the
you
Super
probably
Bowl.
have to get close to 30.
They got to score a lot.
I don't know. You can say
No,
that
even if
not
they
playing the
lose.
Super Bowl.
No, they're not getting the Super Bowl.
Right?
Because
You're
if
making
there's a team,
you're
if
making
there's
a crazy judgment.
if there's a team,
Yeah, this
that
next
should be
game,
able
I'm
to do it,
excited
it
for
should be
this next
one.
game, too.
Yes, it's who?
Ready?
Cardinals.
Yes, exactly. Pittsburgh at Arizona. And the reason is because
my
I'm
God.
picking Cardinals to win. Ambush game.
You're picking the Cardinals to beat Pittsburgh, man. Stop it. They couldn't beat the Rams, and the Rams are whack.
Okay. Well,
Pittsburgh is 7-5 right
Pittsburgh
now with a
has-
third string quarterback.
Pittsburgh, okay. He's not even third string. He's 12th string, fourth string at the very least. He's a quarterback of literally like an NAIA team, and he's a rookie. They're not winning. They're not going across the country and winning. It's going to be another one of those games like Jets going to Cincinnati Bengals.
Fam,
Trap.
This
City.
is going to be this is the Super Bowl from what year that was in the
All right. Yes, Roethlisberger versus Warner, two Hall of Famers. And you talking about this is a Super Bowl game.
Pittsburgh is winning that game. Kyler Murray probably won't play this week.
All right.
Because I thought he wasn't playing this week.
Now, if he doesn't play, that's a different story. I'm making this pick assuming he's playing. Cardinals win.
Pittsburgh Cardinals got destroyed this week. All right.
Yeah. So that's like the NFL has been this entire season, which we've been talking about from the beginning of the show. Things happen that don't make any sense.
That's a game I picked the score too. The score is going to be 12-3. Yeah.
Yeah, Cardinals.
Cardinals 3, Pittsburgh 12.
No.
100% fact.
No. Because he's the exact type of quarterback that will give that defense problems. Everyone thinks their defense is great, and when you have just a pocket quarterback, sure, absolutely, but nope. All right, Tennessee at Oakland, the biggest game in my franchise's history.
I'm going to go Oakland because Tennessee's good, but I mean, come on, man. Like,
Tennessee right now is a rocket ship going like this. But then this NFL in 2019, I'm not buying it. Raiders get their act together because they're back home. They don't have to travel 57,000 miles to a game. Raiders beat Titans.
I'm picking a score on that one too. Oakland 31, Titans 12.
No, they're not blowing them out, but they'll beat them.
They're going to blow them out. And what's his name? Derrick Henry? Derrick Henry is really good. And
He's been on fire.
Yeah, and Rico is right too. He's a very underrated. You don't hear nobody talk about him.
He is.
And what's up with, is Dalvin Cook still balling? I haven't heard much about him lately.
Well, they're playing right now.
Oh. 30 minutes in. I'm sure they've done nothing yet.
All right.
Is that it?
Seattle, no, two more. Seattle at the Rams.
If Seattle loses tonight, if Seattle wins tonight, they lose to the Rams.
Okay, I'm picking Rams either way.
I'm gonna pick Rams.
Rams ascending. Seattle. I don't know why I say that. I don't know why I think they're ascending. I think Gurley looks healthy now, though, as opposed to he didn't look healthy before.
He could run straight and run backwards. He can't run left or right.
They don't. Yeah, but their run game doesn't require that. Their run game just requires him to make one cut upfield, pick a hole, and run upfield and run as fast as you can, and he can run fast.
And Goff.
And why the Monday night game is
Fisher might be right.
Giants at Eagles, I have no idea, because you literally could just
It would have been a good one.
You could combine those rosters into one team, and the team would still suck.
Giants at Eagles. Who wins that? Eagles have lost 3 in a row.
They stink.
If Eagles lose at home, to
you know what?
Giants,
Unprecedented. Sneak this history. I'm not picking a winner. I don't care. It's a game that
You've
sucks.
done that already.
I'm not watching it. Even though this hat is Giants colors, this hat has a lot of colors.
This has a lot of teams. I'm gonna go Giants just for my amusement, because it would be funny if the Giants win in there and won.
I was about to say Phillies. I can't believe the Eagles lost to Miami. You want to talk about special kind of.
I can't believe how they lost.
Special kind of insanity.
They were up 14.
I picked up fake Eagles defense in 2 or 3 leagues to play this week. And in the first half, they had.
That's so funny.
In the first half, they had 3 sacks and an interception. And granted, Miami had 14 points.
They scored off the interception that Fitzpatrick.
They had 3 sacks and an interception in the first half, and the rest of the game, nothing, not one.
Dang, I am destroying in fantasy football.
And the game is Minnesota 7, Seattle 0 right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Dalvin Cook touchdown.
All right, well, that's our picks. Odds are I'm right and George is wrong.
Dalvin Cook has 2 carries for 6 yards and a touchdown. And 1 catch for 9 yards. Dang it!
Why? You got him?
No, I need to win this fantasy game I'm playing.
I watched.
And I'm playing against Dalvin Cook.
They need to score. In order for them to catch up to me, they need to score about 100 points tonight. I'm winning 92-21. So, and they had players that all played. That's how bad their week was.
All right, so I am winning.
Will Fuller only had .80 left. Oh, my God.
So Dalvin Cook has 7.5 points right now in this league, and Seattle's defense has 3. And I was up 100, and right now I'm up at 111.32 to 74.52. So I should be okay. But if Dalvin Cook, he's already got 1 TD early, so if he does anything else.
The week I don't play the Rams defense, they hold the Cardinals to 7 points. I played Packers defense, which still gave me 10 points, which was fine. Cowboys kicker gave me 1 point.
All right, I got to go to UPS store.
What?
I got to go drop that package off. Pause.
What time you got to be there?
I think it closes at 7.
Fam, we got to do these other things.
What?
Categories.
Oh, say it. I don't have to do anything.
All right. Well, I was going to ask you to... Look.
Oh, you were going to ask for, my choice?
Just a one, maybe a favorite.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Anyway, Sneaker Awards 2019.
You already know the shoe of the year is for me.
We have Sneaker Rookie of the Year, which was Rookie of the Year was a new model, right?
Yeah, typically.
Oh, okay. I can't even think of a new model. 720s? Those suck. They don't suck. They all right. But they suck.
Did the RSX come out this year? Or was that last year?
That was last year.
Maybe it was last year.
Actually, I don't know. Underrated Sneaker of the Year. Overrated Sneaker of the Year. Collab Sneaker of the Year. Which
overrated shoe of the year is something from Off-White, because Off-White took a turn this year. Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, overrated Sneaker of the Year is either Bodega New Balance joints, day or night, whatever they call, or a la Melinier New Balances, whatever they call. A Melinier, whatever.
You're a hater.
Both, no. Didn't say they're not fire. Oh, no. The Bodega ones suck. But the New Balance Abadabidis, whatever they call, them joints are fire, but they're overrated. Stop it. They're highly overrated.
Let me do a filter on...
They're highly overrated for the money that they are.
Let me do a filter on here.
And Collaboration of the Year, does that... And I would consider Travis Scott in that category, even though it's a jump.
Union number 1, period.
Oh, okay. All right.
Period.
Maybe.
Over.
Maybe.
Nope, number 1.
Maybe.
Period over.
I don't know. Maybe.
You don't like when something wins too many categories, but sorry, guess what? It's going to win all the categories.
No.
Yes, it is.
Non-Nike or Adidas Sneaker of the Year. So a New Balance, A6, anything.
By far, the New Balance that just came out with the yellow laces. I forgot what company that.
Awesome as a man, yeah.
Amy Leon Dior.
Oh, that's what I've been talking about.
No, you were talking about the first one with the yellow tongue. I'm talking about
All of them. I don't care.
No. Man, what? The one that just came out?
Fam, them joints are overrated. All of them are. Everyone that's come from Element and is overrated.
No. Okay, that's Amanier is not the same as Amy Leon Dior.
Amy Leon Dior, all of them overrated. They're fire.
Based on
but
what?
They're overrated.
Based on what?
Them joints are like $500.
Those are $700 actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ones that just came out with the like
overrated.
The one they put the old lady in the ad and she looked like a bag lady, but the outfit was still fire.
And that model of that shoe is mediocre at best.
No, you tripping. You already know I disagree with you on that.
You tripping because you don't like 999s or 997.
The toe box is completely different. I do like 997s, 99, and I like 999s. 998 toe box is trash. I don't like it.
Okay,
I'm just telling you. Bottom line.
Collaboration stick of the year, Union probably shouldn't, but the listeners vote on this. If you guys
Union's
forgot,
going to be number one for everything.
And we're only putting 5 sneakers in to vote for. Last year we put like 7, 8, 9, 10 in for people to vote for. We're doing 5 and we're stopping at 5. Each category gets 5.
So then if you're doing that, we don't have to agree on it. Every person just gets to pick their one to put in then.
Okay, that's cool then.
Different.
Should we do a Jordan 1 and a Yeezy category on their own? Because there's so many Jordan 1s and so many Yeezys.
That's fine.
Okay,
but
we can add
Union
those in.
1's going to win another category if you do that.
I
It's going to win Nike of the Year. It's going to win Jordan of the Year. Oh, no, it can't win Nike of the Year, but it's going to win Jordan of the Year.
Oh, okay.
Because we force it to be Nikes that are not Jordans.
Jordan sneaker of the year? I don't even know what Jordans came out.
Union 1.
What the dunks? Okay, fine. what the fours? Probably Union. But that's up to you guys to vote for it. Vote, fam.
Overrated of the year is
and Travis Highs could
Fear
win
of
that
God
one.
1 is overrated of the year by far.
I don't know if it's that overrated because they go for retail now, except blacks.
It's overrated.
Nike sneaker of the year?
Anything off-white that came out, overrated. Nike of the year might be Sagai Waffle, maybe.
Oh, it will be. Nope. It might be sneaker of the year.
Jordan of the year, actually, is going to be low UNC's.
What? Man, stop. It should be on the list, but they ain't winning. And they went over Sakai.
Yeah, it is.
No,
I said Jordan of the year. Sakai can't win that.
Jordan of the year, you said Union.
Yeah, then I changed it to low.
Okay, what they're going to vote for? They're going to vote for Unions or
right.
Travis Scott Highs.
You're right.
And I'm not putting Travis Scott Highs and lows on the list. If we're doing 5.
Like, people can vote for one. They get to pick one. That's it.
Adidas of the year. I have no idea. I'm not putting Yeezy in that category. We're doing a Yeezy separate category. So Adidas of the year, what, Oswego's, all 25 colors?
I mean, I have to look.
I have no idea what Adidas. Adidas is so trash right now. I feel bad for them. That's how trash they are.
Angry Jaden caught me these winter blue 4s.
I think Adidas of the year might be 1.0 solar, both solar colorways. Sneaker of the year. Sneaker of the year, I think Sakai Waffles should win. Okay.
Nope.
But that's going to be a mishmash of nothing but fire.
UNC lows.
It's weird that
the
you say
prices
that.
on these coming down?
On what?
Oh, man, I thought that said 200 or something.
On what?
These Amy Leon doors.
Man, if you don't stop, you would pay 200?
The retail price was 220. What are you talking about?
Oh, man, that's about right for New Balances. Those are not.
Hey, man, what?
Them is I, dude. Jordan 1 of the year. Jordan 1, you said Union?
You saying those aren't fire is absolute insanity.
They're overrated, dude.
Nope.
I didn't say they suck.
Overrated based on what?
But them joints look like.
They look like fire.
They don't look like $500 shoes.
You can't even think of nothing.
They don't look like double retail.
Listen,
fam, those are $500.
You can't even think of nothing.
That's it. They're not $500.
Oh, that's the statement.
Yeezy of the year. And this includes 700s, 500s, 850s, whatever's out. I don't know what's out.
I mean, perhaps I would have.
It might be Pirate Black.
I guess.
What? That would be Yeezy of the year for you?
Well, because it was new. I mean,
man, we haven't seen it in person.
Well, actually, I guess that one has to go on Rookie of the Year too. Then.
Oh, I guess so. Rookie of the Year is going to be a hard one because I can't think of any new models.
You can't. Well, that's the whole point. You can't think of anything. So it doesn't matter.
Yeezy of the year might be Pirate Black.
Sakai actually will probably is Rookie of the Year because that's actually a new shoe.
That might wash a few categories. It could wash Nike.
It'll win one.
It could wash Nike. It could wash collaboration. It could wash Sneaker of the Year.
Collaboration, no. But
why not? It ain't. It would.
Because listen, if you're judging collaboration, it should be based on something other than is the sneaker fire. It should be like the storyline behind it, how they got together. Like if you have all that knowledge, now people aren't going to vote that way. But I'm saying, It's not going to. No, it shouldn't win all those categories. Now, could it win Rookie of the Year? I agree. Could it win Nike of the Year? Maybe. Collab? No. Union,
Watch all ASD of the year?
Union collab by far. Union collab might be the best collab of all time based on the shoe, how they made the shoe, and the clothing they made too. Sakai clothing with the jersey and all that, trash.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
It could win 4 of the however many categories
No,
this
it
are.
can't. No,
1,
it
2, 3, 4, 5,
No, it
6,
can't.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 categories.
No.
It could win it. It could. Sakai could wash the entire thing. It could win Adidas of the year too. All right.
No, it can't.
You got anything else? I got nothing. Hats, $35 plus shipping. $35 local pickup.
270 React is Rookie of the Year as well.
That's this year?
Yes.
Could be. Or 720s. Was 720 this year?
Rookie of the Year.
I mean, when got my
fine.
review?
It's
40s? You got 40s in there?
Man, if you don't stop.
Anyways. Joe, appreciate it. Let's sneak this.